Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got some really exciting news for you.
And that's because we're bringing back the Spring Marathon Training Club, coming to you this year, 2020, via YouTube. So stay tuned because we're going to get you to the start line and the finish line in the best shape possible. So we've got loads of tips coming up. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're super excited to bring this to you, and our whole sort of ethos behind it is to offer very simple, easy to understand advice. Whether you're a sub-elite runner, a mid-packer, a back of the pack runner, it doesn't matter. Everyone here is absolutely welcome. People are out there going to be chasing PBs, chasing PRs all the way to the start line and the finish line of these amazing spring marathons. So yes,
we'll be releasing a video every Monday for the next 14 weeks. We'll be talking about things like fueling, carb loading, recovery, tapering, hitting the wall, you name it, we have got it covered for you.
And I think the most important thing, guys, to add is let us know down in the comments below everything that you want to see in these videos, because that's how it's going to work best. Because we might not always cover things, but we'll always answer every questions down below. And then, yeah, some of the great topics, upvote them, and then we'll add those into future videos. And maybe we might do a couple of live episodes as well, but we'll see. We'll touch on that coming up. Don't worry, Sarah, we'll be absolutely fine. Right guys, so the first point we better touch on is how to structure your week, basically. So yeah, 3 key points. The long run. The marathon is a very long way, so we're going out there usually on a weekend to get your long run done. Really, really important. It's going to be the single most important thing that's going to get you to the finish line of the marathon. Also some intervals or speed work, hill repeats, that sort of thing. I'll cover up Sarah's face in a minute with some ideas of some sessions that you can be doing every week to improve your form, efficiency, and get a little bit of speed into your workouts as well. And finally, a nice, relaxed, easy run, or maybe even a recovery run as well. 3 key runs there to form the structure of your week, basically. Now, the best way to go about getting those in, I think, is to get yourself a training plan. So when I first started, I'd just go out and run and come home, run and come home. And no idea what I was doing, just trying to fit it in there and then. But you would get yourself a training plan, it will guide you through your sort of right from the early days all the way to race day. Of course, we sell them on the website, bit of a sponsor plug, I'll link to those down below. But many of the big races all have free plans on the website as well.
And just remember, it's fine if you want to move some of the sessions around. You might not be able to do your long run on a Saturday, for example, so it's fine to move it to a Sunday, just have a rest day afterwards. It's not going to fit exactly in with your life, so it's fine to make those tweaks and changes as you need.
It's just about having that structure that you can then build upon, that foundation that you can build upon to get you there. Consistency is the key with all marathon training, and if you can get that consistency week after week that this plan will give you, you're going to get to the start line in the best shape possible.
So the second thing we're going to talk about is running shoes. So for the past couple of weeks, we've obviously been running in something, but if you haven't already, we'd really recommend getting down to your local running shop and getting fitted for some proper running shoes. And not, by proper running shoes, I mean just not like a fashion shoe, like this kind of thing.
Like a decent pair of running shoes, basically. Because yeah, a lot of what we see these days with injuries especially is people that have badly fitting footwear on their feet. You know, the only point of contact with the ground and all that force going through it is our running shoes. So it's so important to get something that's fitted properly. Everyone's feet are slightly different. Are you pronated, you underpronate, like neutral, support? There's so many different types. And just because someone on Instagram or one of us is running a certain shoe doesn't mean it's going to work for you at all.
So yeah, get down to your local running shop, try on loads of different brands, different sizes. For some reason, I've been running in shoes that have been way too small for me and caused me all sorts of issues. So yeah, make sure you're getting something that's comfortable. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, some good running shops that we like. We'll put a list up on our screen now, but places like in London, like Run and Become, Running Works. Yeah, I can't list them all out now, but I'll cover Sarah's face again with some really good places that we like. And you know, we live in the modern world, guys. We know that you obviously want to shop online and things like that. And that those guys offer a service and it's really good and really cheap. But I really say for the first pair, just get down to a running shop and then yeah, you can go and order things online if you need to top up. But yeah, so point number 3 is going to be talking about gels. So yeah, gels, if you're very new runner, you might not know, but these little sort of packets of usually energy gels, all sorts of different types. You get ones that are just made of completely natural food and ones that are full of chemicals and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, essentially they're going to give you around about 100 calories-ish of energy that you can carry on your body, around your body, somewhere to get you round from the start line all the way to the finish line. So yeah, our body's pretty much impossible that we can carry enough energy with us to get us round. So we're going to need to fuel a little bit as we go around the course, and these gels are the most convenient way of doing that. Now, we always say practice during your training runs. When you're going out for your long runs, take some gels with you. There's lots of different ways to carry them on your body. Just practice, practice, practice. You're going to see that a lot in the Spring Marathon Training Club. It's all about practicing ready for race day. And
we'll do a specific episode all about fueling, so we'll cover it in a lot more detail later on.
Like we said with the running shoes, try lots of different brands. We really like Morton gels, Science in Sport gels, Spring Energy gels, really good natural Huma gels. Let us know down in the comments, what gels do you like to use when you're out on your training runs? So yeah, simple takeaway guys, practice, 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 lots of different types, experiment, find out how you're going to carry them on your body. It's never easy. I'm using this thing called a naked band at the moment. I've got some shorts that have got some really good pockets in as well. I'll link to all of that sort of stuff down below and put it up on the screen as well. So yeah, gels, really important to get you round successfully. So point number 4, guys, Sarah, get your 4 out, is all going to be about fundraising. Now, for a lot of people, when they do their first marathons, especially in London, it's all about raising some money for charity, which is really good, and it's a really sort of, running in the UK especially, very, very charity focused. Not so much around the world, but a lot of races is all about charity. So yeah, there's going to be, for a lot of people, a responsibility to raise quite a bit of cash. And if you've just got through the ballots and things, why not raise a bit of money for charity as well? So yeah, Sarah, what's some great ways? Things like cake sales.
Yeah, cake sales. Some of our friends have done like quiz nights before, or have been lucky enough to get their company to match whatever they've raised. So that's a really good way of getting.
It's all about being proactive. You can't just put like you're just giving page up and hope that people will stumble across it. But of course, sharing it on social media, sharing it across your friends and family.
And start now. So many people, they get to like a week before the marathon and then they're panicking that they haven't raised any money, but the sooner the better.
But yeah, and also as a little special bonus thing, put your links down in the description below to your charity, because me and Sarah have got £10 each, £10 of our hard-earned money that will sponsor 2 people from the Spring Marathon Training Club. So put your links down below and sort of why you're running, and we'll pick 2 people at random. Put a £10 donation on your page, which you might see in the next week. So sorry, Sarah, it's going to cost you £10 to be in this video, but it's all going to charity. So yeah, guys, good luck with your fundraising, and yeah, see how much you can raise. Right guys, it's the last one, so a really big 5. The 5th tip is all about injuries. Now injuries, we all get injured. It's just a fact of running, unfortunately. Some people are unfortunately more prone than others, but it happens. So the golden piece of advice I'd always say, don't get your laptop out as soon as you get injured, but go and see someone. Go and see a physio so they can get a proper diagnosis for what's gone on. You'll then have a plan of action. Then it is quite good to do a little bit of Googling around once you've got that diagnosis, but it's really hard and just impossible to diagnose yourself just by typing in shin splints just because you've got some pain in your leg. So get out, and go and see a physio. Really, really important. There's also a lot of strength training you can do at home. Sarah is obviously a qualified personal trainer, so we get a lot of that is going to be coming up on the channel and in the club very, very shortly. But 5 super simple things that you can do at home are...
So we really like things like squats, super basics, planks, bridges, calf raises, just stuff that you can do. You don't need any equipment for, but you can just do a couple of times a day or a couple of times a week even, and they'll really help you get nice and strong.
I think with especially with things like strength training, something is better than nothing, and most people do nothing. So just a little often every week, just at home. You don't have to be out smashing weights in the gym, seeing how much you can bench press or do on the leg press and trying to get huge. It's not what it's about. It's just about sort of supporting your body, and also a little bit try and do that on your easy run days as well. So your rest days are complete rest days. I found that's really helped during my running. So if you're just out for a little easy run, do some strength training when you get in. So yeah, a few little ideas there. As I say, we'll touch on this a bit more coming up. So yeah, that's it, Sarah. 5 top tips. Have you enjoyed that?
Yeah.
Hopefully. And how much would we have really liked that when we were first doing our early marathons?
Oh, it would have been so useful. Yeah, we just knew nothing back in those days.
No,
you were
nothing.
18 when you did your first one.
18 years old running the London Marathon, and it's changed my life completely now. But anyways, hope you enjoyed following along. Right guys, so that's a wrap on the first episode. If you want to know or want to get in touch with us at all, obviously down in the comments, we're both on Strava. We both love using the platform. And yeah, are you Strava users as well? Because yeah, tag us in your runs, tag yourself in our runs, ask some questions. You'll be able to find us on that platform. A little side note about social media, really try not to compare yourself to other people on there. Everyone's on their own journey. You can't just be looking at what your friend next door, your work colleague is doing and try and say, oh, they're better than me and everything. It is really tempting. It's really hard not to do. So yeah, just be careful with the world of social media out there. But yeah, share this video with some of your friends. If you know some people that are running a marathon for the first time, share the video, and then yeah, we can help them out on their journey and get them to the start line and the finish line in the best possible shape. Right, that's it guys. Thank you very much. Follow along, like, share, subscribe. We've got great merchandise on the website, hoodies, hats, buffs over here, some new buffs to keep you warm on all of your
cold winter runs.
On your cold winter runs. And yeah, that's it guys. We really appreciate the support. So thanks very much. We'll see you in about a week's time, next Monday, so tune in and we'll see you then. Bye.